Hey, what's up? So, today is the first day of my new workout routine. Really excited. Put it all together 2 days ago and had a little tiny bit of a break, just a couple of extra days off because I don't know, I just wanted to start this fresh and just kind of, get involved. I'm actually this video is not gonna be too much talking because I think it's just time to get down to business. I feel like I've been slacking off a bit lately. I was a bit negative at the end of that last routine. I did my fast. I did two 24-hour fasts rather than one 48-hour fast. Just because I don't want to lose muscle and I had some things that I needed to do. But I think I'm actually going to continue that going forward because I felt amazing. I might do a 48-hour fast once I get a bit more used to it. But I think it's actually helped me reset my relationship with food, which is awesome. So anyway, it's very simple routine, push, pull, legs. The big thing I've done is I've backed off doing 3 or 4 sets. I want to try the Mike Menser, Dorian Yates style, and even like Chris Bumstead. When I looked through online and I found like what he did online, it seems to be more movements, but going to failure, going hard, doing 2 proper full sets, and then just moving on. And I like that. I like the idea of like a more fast-paced workout. If I'm training 3 days, going 1 day off, 3 days, 1 day off, I'm hitting all my muscles like the amount of times I need to hit them a week. Can't think of it off the top of my head. So I start off with barbell bench press, 2 sets, 6 to 10 reps. Incline dumbbell press, which I might have to change to a barbell, depending how weight is, because these dumbbells have 20 kg each. So until I can get more weight for these, I don't know if that'll be enough, if I'll be tired after the bench. Today is a kind of a day about figuring out weights and rep ranges. Like my 2 heavy sets before, I'd be hoping to get 6 or 7. 6, 7. But today, like, the bench press, it's 6 to 10 reps. So I might lower the weight a bit just to try to get up into about 8 rep range. But we'll see how it goes. With this, it's kind of nice because maybe some days I want to go heavier. I'll aim for 6. Days where I don't feel it as much or something, I can lower it and try to get higher reps. So yeah, the incline dumbbell press, 2 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Dumbbell standing overhead press. I've never actually done a standing overhead press before. And I may hit my ceiling, so that may be a seated one, which is more of a shoulder press. I don't know though, maybe I can go on my knees and do it. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That's 8 to 10 reps. Dumbbell lateral raises, 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And what I'm going to do at the end of the second set is kind of Sam Sulek-y thing. Chris Bumstead does it as well, as where like we do partials. So I'm going to aim for 10 partials at the end of the second set. And then skull crushers, 2 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So I think that's nice. And just looking at this now, I'm not intimidated by anything because it's just 2 sets. I'm going to start off here with the bench press. And I'm just going to do a lighter weight for the 6 to 10 reps and just kind of get a feel and a gauge of how I'm feeling right now and just kind of warm up my joints and stuff a bit. I did some stuff there with the bands I have just to warm up slightly. So yeah, let's do this. Is there anything? So, all good. Felt good. No issues there. I don't know. I feel strong. So normally, I can get. I need to think about this. I need to do the maths behind this. So normally for my heavy sets, I've been going 89 plus 4, 93 kg for my best was 7 reps. Then I fell to 6 and then I fell to 5 at the end of my last routine. And then when I dropped to 89, I got 6 on the second thing, and I used to get 7. So I'm thinking, so I want this to be heavy. The whole point of this routine is it's less sets. Some extra exercises come out for less sets, but it's absolute failure. I have to be careful here because this doesn't have a proper safety, and I'm by myself as well, so like I have to be careful. So bench is a harder thing for me to go to absolute failure on, but like this is about really pushing myself to get the most out of my workout. This is 20, 40, 50, 60, the bar is 9, so that's 69. You can go 79. I think 79 is too light. I think I'll go 89. That does feel a bit too much though. This is tough. 69. Let's go 79. 79. And if I want to bring this up to 85, I think 85 is a good place to be. 79. So I need 6 kg. So I'm going to add 3 small plates. 3 kg, 2, and 3 kg. So this is less. It's 4 kg less than what my normal max always is. But I'm aiming for some higher reps. And obviously I don't want to hurt myself either. So I'm just going to level this. Is it already level? So yeah, let's do this, see how it goes. And yeah, just try to get into the swing of this. A lot of today, find the first week of a new routine is just, you know, catching up to speed, seeing how you feel. So yeah, I don't know, I feel good. That was a light set. I feel warm enough, could be warmer, but I don't have all the time in the world either. So yeah, let's go for this and see what happens. I'm thinking of starting this for my videos a bit more, a bit less talking, a bit more just showing the exercises, showing what I'm doing, showing the actual working out part, because I'm sure people don't want to hear me waffle. Yeah, so 6 to 10 reps. I'd expect 7 or 8, surely. But I have been getting weaker on the bench press. Okay. That felt good. I think, I'm really happy with the weight for that rep range. I think that was perfect. I think if I had a safety, I probably could have gotten one more. Probably, maybe not. So, that felt good. Okay. And actually, the thing I've incorporated into my last session, that I'm going to incorporate into this program as well. So after I finish my next set, it's not even these anymore. I've just got one more set. It's the nice thing about it's the nice thing about just 2 sets. It's just go heavy, go hard, get out, get in, get out. Because I always find when I'm doing a lower weight, or not a lower weight, when I'm doing 3 or 4 sets, that like, I don't know, I'm just saving myself. I'm like, oh, I've got to get this next, and I don't mean to a lot of the time. But I think I do end up doing that subconsciously, and that's not what I want to do for these. So I think trying this for 8 to 12 weeks, see how we go. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I'm excited. Oh, but yeah, that weight was nice. Sometimes with the 89 kg or the 93 kg, I feel like it's a bit heavy, like, you know. I know that wasn't like a huge one reps. I forget how many I got there. I'll have to look at the video for when I record this on the heavy app. Was it 8 or 9? I don't know. But yeah, the thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do static holds as well. So at the end of this set, I'll start and I'll just do 3 sets of 15 to 30 second static holds with probably the same weight, but halfway down. Because I don't know, maybe that's the thing that helped as well there, because I felt stronger there than I have for the last couple of weeks. Or maybe it's just the extra bit of time off. Who knows? I'll give myself a minute or so, drink some water, and then come back and do this second set. Oh, one thing as well is my body weight got as high as 89 kg. But after, well, the fast was, today's Friday, the fast was Monday and Tuesday. So since that, I've actually been able to get a hold on, because after I did that Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday I returned to like my normal, just to like the way I normally eat, try to get 5 meals of protein a day, less snacking. I feel like I'm eating less shit and extra things, and that's going really well. So things are looking up. One thing I noticed, like reflecting on my last workout, and one thing I noticed is that because my progress was starting to slow down, I think I was cheating my technique on some things, and it's just so hard when you have a number that you've hit, you just don't want to lower it. You're just like if I'm doing bent over rows, I get 90 kg or 100 kg, I just really don't want to lower the weight because I want to progressively overload week on week. I think that's a really bad thing. And even with the bench there, even lowering it a bit, having a bit of a higher rep range, I don't know if you can see, but I think personally I'm coming down, I'm controlling the weight. Like I could cheat and get more reps with higher weight, but I need to relax a little bit with the cheating. I need to slow things down, control the movement, and not get so bogged down by the weight, you know. It's a fine balance. I find like this is such a fine balance to hit. Anyway, let's get the last set and then move on to some static holds before I do the other exercises. Incline bench next. After that, oh, get my Wimbledon I serve. I know just who you want to use that. Whew. That's nice. Whew. 8. That's so bad. Cool. Do you know what? I'm gonna drop a little bit of this because if I'm gonna do static holds, I think after doing those 2 heavy ones, I shouldn't have it that heavy. I'm even going to drop the 5s, lower it down to 69 and do the static holds of that, because I felt like last time that was a sweet spot. And I need it to be a manageable weight, because once I lower the weight, or once I get to the end of the static hold, I don't want this to be something I can't force up. But at least with a bit of a lower weight I can push past. I have heard people talk about the static holds before, and I know it's really good for heavier weights at the top, but I'm not doing it at the top, I'm doing it midway through. In the future I can experiment with other things, but for now I'm happy like this, because I've only done this in one of previous workouts. I want to do this 3 or 4 times and then we can advance on it. Oh, but dude, bench felt great, and now I'm done the bench, which is kind of sad because bench is one of my favourites. It's fun. I enjoy doing that. I feel like when you push yourself on bench, you really push yourself. One thing I'm noticing there as well is just with those couple of extra reps and the better control. I think there's better control if I compare that to previous benches. Don't know, something about that felt better. Just did. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Whew, okay. So I'll do these static holds pretty quick. Well, the muscle's already tired, I don't mind doing it then. And then we'll move to the incline bench with the dumbbells. I think I'll max out both of the dumbbells. Because if I'm, how many reps do I need? 8 to 12. I don't know. Maybe I'll see what I do. I've only got 2 sets. I want to push. That's the problem. We'll think about that in a second. So let's do these static balls now. Nice. Nice. Right. Doesn't feel so bad. Man. Yeah, so 2 more of these. Give myself a smaller amount of, kind of felt that in my elbow a little bit though. Okay, I think maybe I might have had my elbows a bit too flared there. So I probably need to bend the bar a bit and bring my elbows in a little bit more. Okay, well that felt good. I felt more easier than last time. I think I did it longer there than I did previously. Although that was after 4 sets. And this I've only done the warm up on my 2 heavy sets. The other I'd do 50% for about 15 reps. And then 75-80% for about 12 or 15. And then my 2 heaviest sets. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I know I don't have that big of an audience right now. You know, these videos are getting, be anywhere from, I think the most I've gotten is like 100 views in a video. But normally I think it's anywhere from 10 to 30, 40. But if you are someone who watches this, let me know if this style, I know I'm talking a lot now, but maybe a style of showing the exercise a bit more than just talking at the camera would be better. I think for this first one I'm not going to go through, show all my exercises. I'm just going to start with the bench because I love the bench. I think people like the bench as well. So yeah, let me know. Maybe then I can like incorporate this into like a bit more editing. A bit like of just going through the whole routine and talking between the sets a bit, you know? When I'm holding that, I feel it properly in the pecs there. That was actually a recommendation from someone who watches. From someone, I don't know, was it someone who's seen the short or whatever? You messaged me as well. If you're watching this, I'm sorry you messaged me. I've just been so busy, but like doing a collaboration would be cool. Yeah, I think how I can collaborate with people. Maybe like a fitness challenge or some type of, you know, exercise we can both do and share together. That'd be cool. Oh man. I feel my pecs are buzzing now. Anyway, we'll do 1 more of these and then I think we might finish it there. Yeah, that's about it. Just need to check one thing. They're not like us.